Saudi Arabia after last year when I stayed here for almost 2 months because I couldn't go home. The flights were cancelled. Now I'm gonna visit one of the top places here in the country, which is AlUla. We are going to the accommodation, and after that we are going to visit a few places. From all the places you must visit in Saudi Arabia, I would say that AlUla is number one. It's considered the sister of Petra in Jordan. Petra is considered the biggest city in the Nabatean kingdom, while AlUla is the second. It's not a very famous place because, you know, the tourist visas in Saudi Arabia started about 3 years ago now, and tourists are just discovering. There are not many information on the internet except for the official tourism websites and a few bloggers who managed to come here. Alright, so this is the accommodation where I'm staying for one night. It's an apartment with 2 rooms. For this night the price is around 400 Saudi Riyal, which is a very good price for this place, because here you can also find hotels that can go up to $1,000 or even more. So this is the apartment. Here is the entrance, fridge, microwaves. Very simple, very basic, but just exactly what we need. This is the view. This is the road from the city of AlUla to the historical monuments. Wow, the landscape is absolutely amazing. I don't know with what I can compare it. Probably with some canyons in the US, a little bit of Cappadocia, and of course Petra in Jordan, although I haven't been there. So here I am in front of the Elephant Rock, the first tourist attraction in AlUla. It's 50 meters tall. It looks amazing and it looks like the Ark in the US. It's a pity we cannot get closer because it looks really, really amazing. As you can see, you can get inside the sand with the car unless you are going too far. You must follow these routes taken by other cars to make sure you don't get stuck in the sand. And it's okay until now. Right now we still have some time before sunset, and we came to see some special rock formations. Now we are going to the hands. This is the landscape behind me. It looks absolutely stunning. Unless you have the perfect car for this kind of roads, you can leave it somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I'm kidding. You can leave it somewhere close to the point where you want to go to, and then just walk. Maybe we can walk for like a few hundred meters to reach the first rock formations on my list. By the way, we came from Jeddah, and from Jeddah until here it's about 7 hours with no stops, 8 hours if you want to do some stops in the gas station. But here the weather is much better. It's not humid, it's hot but not very hot. Right now it's around 25 degrees. It's very nice. We can walk without any problem. About the hotels, at first I heard the hotels in AlUla, they are very expensive, and indeed inside the park they can be very expensive. There are some resorts, but if you want to stay in the city you can find affordable options like the one we found. You can do AlUla on a budget. We have seen something so weird. There are some steps everywhere, as you can see, and I also cannot see that rock. I think it has fallen down over there. It should be. And right now I don't know if it's worth it to continue or to go back to the car and search for another place. Mystery is solved. These are camels. Camels have been here, so we have nothing to be scared of, but we decided to go back to the car because it's getting very late. And I'm not sure if that rock still exists or not. We don't see it. It doesn't show up where I see it on the map. So let's go back to the car and find another place. We just entered the old town, and here are some shops and restaurants, cafes, and behind is one of the mountains. We came at Acme restaurant in the old town, and I want to show you what we ordered. It's a really nice restaurant. I think it's the nicest here, and the prices are decent comparing to others. Let me show you these hiking fries that come with beef, but I'm not eating beef, so we asked to put it on the side. Mac and cheese and 2 drinks, mixed berries and blue lagoon. Here was a burger. And here it was another burger. Sorry guys, I forgot to film them. Just to have an idea about the prices here. A meal for 2 people with appetizers and main dish and drinks, 230 riyal at Acme AlUla branch. Good morning guys, this is another day here in AlUla. I'm so sleepy. It's almost 7 a.m. and we are heading to the winter city I think it's called. It's the place where people are gathering to take the buses to go on tours. Today we have a 2-hour tour to Hegra or Madain Saleh, the most important site here in AlUla, and I cannot wait to show you. Morning. Thank you.
My name is Anwar and I'll be your tour guide here today. So in our tour today we'll see one of the most important civilizations who passed through AlUla in the 1st century BC. It's Nabatean Kingdom or Nabatean civilization. So this place called Hegra or Madain Saleh, and they think they belong to Nabatean people who started in Petra in Jordan. Then they came here in the 1st century BC. So they take it as their second capital. Before we start, it's a UNESCO site. So there is some special rules or symbol rules to protect you and to protect the site. So it's not allowed to smoke during the tour.
Information about the Nabatean Kingdom and Petra in Jordan. So from the bus, we came here to the train station, and there is an exhibition. They served us Arabic coffee, and you can take also dried fruits, pineapple and avocado I think, and dates. And here there are some photos of Madain Saleh and some explanations. Okay, so after the first explanations inside that building, we came to the second bus. This is the actual bus that we're gonna travel to inside the Madain Saleh, and this one looks a lot better. By the way, this tour costs 95 Saudi Riyal per person, but if you want a private tour with a Land Rover, the cost would be 665.
Furthermore, it has been a significant stopping point for travelers for millennia.
So we arrived to our first stop, but we kindly remind you it's not allowed to enter inside the tomb, and we cannot climb the mountain. We'll spend here 20 minutes. After that, we'll come back to the same bus.
So this is our first stop for today.
Is the religious area for Madain Kingdom, and we can see the first thing here is the Diwan. So Diwan is gathering area or sitting area, but not for everyone, just high class people or people who have important role in the kingdom. So they used to sit here to discuss the role of the city, to celebrate, and also sometimes to have like their events inside this place. So they think they are sitting inside here and they have a musician. As you can see, they carve it inside the rock by using just a very simple tools like chisel and hammer. So they start to carve from the top to the bottom and they carve it as cubes. They reuse these cubes to build their houses. So they use everything in their environment. So they carve it that high to show the greatness for people to use to sit here, and also for the airflow. Like this place always cold, even in the summer. So Siq, it's a natural passage. They carve their god inside the Siq on the both sides. So if you are ready, we'll go to see. Our next destination group called Jabal al-Ahmar, which means the Red Mountain. So it's one of the prettiest tombs here in Al-Hijr. So all the past civilization believe in second life or afterlife. So they think if you bury yourself in the mountain, you will go to the heaven. If you bury yourself in the ground, you will stay in the ground forever. The different thing is the size of the tomb. So like houses now, if you pay a lot of money, your tomb will be bigger and have a lot of details. If you pay less money, your tomb will be smaller and there is not much detail on it.
We came to our second location, which is the Red Mountain or Jabal al-Ahmar. Right next to the Red Mountain is the Face Rock, one of the most impressive rock formations here in AlUla. Looks like on the inside. This is what the camels are eating. Part of their meal is made of this tree, the leaves of this tree. 20 minutes is gone. Let's go back to the bus to our next destination.
They think it belonged to a man from the military.
What is his name?
His name is Lihyan, son of Koza. Lihyan bin Koza. Also inside, there is no grave. So it's not finished.
I cannot believe I'm finally here in front of the most popular tomb of Madain Saleh. This tomb is very big and separated from the others, and as you can see, is dug into a huge rock. The image of this impressive tomb is the one that made me put AlUla on my bucket list, and it looks really amazing. So this was the end of our tour. It's pretty short, I would say. Considering how big is the area, I think they should take us to more places, not just 3. I want to tell you one more thing. There is another option for the tour. You can take this kind of cars, like this one behind me. And the price is 665 dirham, if I'm not wrong. for the whole car, but from what we asked, our tour guide told us that it has kind of the same duration. Maybe you will just visit a few extra places, so I'm not sure if it's worth it to spend so much money if it's the same kind of tour. Although I have to admit, these cars, they look really good. So this was our bus, and this is the other option for the tour. Okay, so at the end of the tour there is this souvenir shop from where we can buy things like a vase, a notebook. I think this is the old city of AlUla, and many other stuff. T-shirts, tote bags, cups. I don't know, is this a magnet? Unfortunately, we found out the bus is going to be late, and the delay is between half an hour to 1 hour, so we just came back here to the tourism center, and we will spend our time here until the bus arrives. Still have some time to explore AlUla, because we are planning to leave in the sunset or before sunset. Right now we are very close to the winter park, and there are some very cool formations here, like the one behind me and like these. I just want to tell you a few words about the tour. I liked it. It's definitely worth it. It's worth visiting, but I am sure that they can make so many improvements, from the duration of the tour to the type of bus that goes inside. Something really nice to see in AlUla are these camels eating on the side of the roads, or sometimes even walking on the streets. We decided to go on this road. Honestly, I have no idea where it's gonna take us, but I love how the landscape looks here, so why not? Let's see where this road is going. About road trips, that they are the best because you never know what to expect on the road. Well, we followed the road just by mistake from that winter park, and look where it led us. On the top of the mountain, where we can have the view over the whole valley of AlUla. Unbelievable. I don't think so many people know about this place. I can call this the Grand Canyon of Saudi Arabia. The view is absolutely breathtaking, and this is only a part of the view. We will go on the other side of the mountain also, and as I promised you, this is the other side of the mountain. And by the way, for those of you who want to come here and they want to know in detail the road till up here, I will put it on my travel blog. Check the link in the bio, for sure you will find it. This is the edge, and as you can see, there are some places to sit here, which is so nice. Imagine having your lunch or your breakfast here with this amazing view. Wow, definitely a must see here in AlUla. I was about to say Cappadocia because they are so similar. So that place is where we just have been. We are now going on a short road trip around the area to see even more impressive rock formations in AlUla, and then we are planning to go to Elephant Rock and ride the ATV. Here next to the elephant, and for sure not only here, you can take the ATVs and ride on the sand. Is a very nice experience, not to be missed here in AlUla. And we paid 30 rial for 15 minutes. But you can also find more expensive. I think it depends on the type of ATV, and you can also find more cheap. Anyway, this was my AlUla experience. 2 days, not full, but still I got to see so many places, and this really nice place to visit here in Saudi Arabia, in my opinion, is a must. Although I'm sure in a couple of years everything would look amazing here. We have to understand that they just opened now, so they are learning for sure how to make things better and more pleasant for the tourists. I hope I will be back to see how they will improve everything. And I still have a few places that I've missed this time. I couldn't see, and probably I will be back soon. AlUla is very similar to Cappadocia in Turkey, and in some places is very similar to the Grand Canyon in the US, especially when we went up on the top of the mountain. It looked so similar. I just remembered that I have one more thing to add. Please guys, if you come here, do not ride the camels or the horses or any other activity in which animals are being used and exploited, because that's really not okay. Let's just not be those people, and let's stop this type of activities. You can ride an ATV, you can come walk, do whatever activity that doesn't involve animals, and that should be amazing. That's all. See you next time guys. This was my vlog from AlUla. Bye.